Hello, welcome to Foodie Time. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Time, the Connect and Grow chat where we help each other on YouTube because we're mostly creators and supporters and, of course, cruisers. We are cruisers. We're going to talk about that a lot today. But welcome to the chat. If you're here, please tell us hello in the chat. I see a few people here that haven't said hello. So I'm just saying, don't be shy. If you're here to watch the replay and you're not here for the live, then please type hashtag replay so that we can connect to you and say hi and welcome to the chat. Now, a lot of people don't know what this chat is about. This community is mostly cruisers. So we talk a lot about group cruises and what we pack for cruises and what cruises we love, etc. It's always about something like that. Okay. So don't be shy. Say hello. Please just say hello. Also, if you are a creator, you can type hashtag grow and it will show your link in the chat. So that's a lovely thing, y'all. People be able to connect to you, say hello. And you don't have to do that if you're not a creator. If you're just a supporter, we love you too. We love supporters and we love people who come on our chats who are cruisers and just want to contribute to the conversation. Because, cruising is a thing and it's a fun thing to talk about. I don't know about y'all, but I'm more excited before the cruise than I am during the cruise. It's something to look forward to. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I feel good when I have a cruise on the books ready to go. Now, true, my next cruise on the books is not until 2027 because I have not been really that in a mood to cruise or do anything because of some stuff that has happened recently. But, I'm going to get back out there sooner or later and take a cruise, y'all, because, hey, cruise is life. Life is cruising. I'm going to have to get that shirt one of these days. So thank you, Jeremy of Go Live Together, for giving everybody my link and sending them to this live. Jeremy, you're so awesome. Thank you. And the Go Live Together crew that is on before me at 9 a.m. Eastern time. You ought to go to that chat if you've never been there before. They are so cool. They're my friends and they talk about cruising. So, I just love going there and listening to the news and listening to all of the stuff that they talk about. And then their crew comes over here and I love talking to them. Yesterday, what would I have done without y'all yesterday? I was in a bad mood when I came onto this chat and you guys had me cracking up. I am blessed with y'all, I'm telling you. I'm not going to get mushy because I know that Ron is on here somewhere and he's going to say, he's going to point it out because that's Ron. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. Before I even get started, I want to say to Scott, thank you for last night. Scott's over there going, you're welcome. Now y'all are all wondering, right? Last night, Ron and Scott came on and did a training about StreamYard and how to connect to StreamYard. And I tell you, I love the training, but I love both of them. So I just really enjoyed that. But here's the funny thing, Scott. The reason I missed the live is because I came on at 8 p.m. And I went on and I go, oh no. And what's really funny is when I watched y'all's replay, I missed Antoinette's live. Okay, so I ended up watching her replay. I was totally off yesterday, but I watched everything. So I saw you guys do the whole training. And then I, of course, got on Antoinette's replay and just giggled about her and her Bermuda Triangle situation. She was blushing. I loved it. Anyway, let me just get on to the chat since it's moving. Seems we have the GLT raid group come in. Welcome, guys. I want to say hello to everybody and welcome them into the chat. First in the chat is Angie. Angie from across the bridge in Indiana, whatever floats your boat, otherwise known as Floaty Boaty. Hi, look at her. She's spreading out her chat. Hey, y'all, can't hear you. Can't hear me. Oh, no, you can't hear me? No, VM, I can. Never mind. Foodie time. Hello, foodie fam. Vicky, floaty boaty. Okay, yeah, don't scare me like that, girl, because I don't even know how to turn this thing up. we'll, we'll be stuck here forever. Okay, and then Nightbox said, when you come in, please hit the thumbs up because the algorithm loves that stuff, and we want all the creators to see it and come over and visit with our community. Yay! So, oh, I thought that was Angie. That was Scott saying foodie time, foodie time. Hello, foodie fam from Scott of Controversial Cruising. He's saying floaty boaty. He's the one that gave Angie the floaty boaty nickname because that's Scott. He loves to give nicknames. I got to come up with a good nickname for you, Scotty, besides Scotty from Scottsdale, Scotty from Scottsdale. Scott is coming to us from the Pacific Coast. Yeah, which is only 7 o'clock over there. And dude is at work already. Okay. So he's a busy guy, busiest guy on YouTube. I'm telling you, he is everywhere. Okay, more people in the chat. Nettie and JT. Yay. Welcome to the chat, Nettie and JT. So glad to see you guys. So glad that you're finally getting back to the world. I know you were on the down under for a while, and you know, I imagine it takes a while to get back to normal after being on the other side of the world. I'm just imagining that because I haven't been there lately. I've been to the Philippines, and I know that when I came back from the Philippines, I was totally like discombobulated, right? So I can just imagine what it's like coming back from Australia. Wow, so exciting. Can't wait for the vlogs. I know, Nettie, you love editing. You love it. PK Adventures. Hi, Ryan. Welcome to the Foodie Time Chat. Ryan, my buddy Ryan. Ryan does all kinds of vacation videos. I mean, he does camping, he does cruising. Ryan does it all. I have been watching your videos and just tripping out because I have never, confession, been camping ever. How sad is that? I have never been camping. He says, morning. Morning to you. Hi, Angie. Hi, Scott. Nettie saying hello. Everybody's saying hello and being friendly. Scott said, hashtag GLT raid. Yay. Welcome, Go Live Together. Welcome from the Go Live Together chat. Hope I didn't miss anybody because I just see all these hellos. Hello. Life with Lucia Glenn. Hi, Lucia. Girlfriend, we are getting a new cat. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to tell you from my experience, it will change your life when you get a new person in your fur family. Okay. Yeah, it took me 5 minutes to catch my puppy this morning. That's why I'm a little discombobulated. He's getting faster. I have to put him in the kennel, and dude is so big. We're going to have to get a new kennel. I mean, he's growing really fast. We don't know what size he's eventually going to be, but he has big paws, and he's a poodle. I don't know. One of these days, I'll bring him online if I can catch him and show you how big he's gotten. But I have to put him in the kennel because he chews up everything. And I'm always worried he's going to chew on a cord or something like that. So I'm just telling you, see a new cat. Well, I don't know. It's I'm happy for you, but you're going to have fun for the next few days. I promise you. Is it a kitten or is it a full-grown cat? Is what I'm curious now. And what's his name? Cruising is fun anytime. Welcome, Jeremy and Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm going to be on the match game tomorrow. And Jorge too. And that's going to be the funny part because Jorge has never been on a live. He doesn't even understand about a live yet, I don't think. He doesn't get it about people typing stuff. So this is going to be interesting all the way around. Plus, he's competitive. I don't know if he's going to say anything, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. I got to tell you one funny thing about my husband. He laughs like Ricky Ricardo. I love it. I think it's the cutest thing. It's not as bad as it used to be when I first met him. I think because he could see it on my face. Every time he laughs like that, I'm just like, wow. he could do a perfect Ricky Ricardo impression if he wanted to. And he's from New York, though. I mean, he is Boricua, and he's from New York. So he's a New York Rican, as they say. But he had for a long time, when I first met him, he had a hard time pronouncing. Listen to me, I can't do it. Pronouncing things. He says some funny things that, I mean, I know it's not the Puerto Rican side that's having problem. It was the New York side that was having problems. So when I first met him, I didn't know where he was from, and I couldn't figure it out. We talked on the phone several times before I got enough nerve to say, dude, where are you from? Then one day, a month into the time that we knew each other, he started talking to his mother in Spanish on the phone. And I was just standing there like, what? He speaks Spanish. He told me he was from New York. He did not mention the Boricua part. So anyway, yeah, I love him, you guys. I don't know how he's going to act. You know how I'm going to act. You know how I'm going to act in a match. But we have no idea what he's going to do. Is he going to be quiet? Is he going to be involved? I'm going to bet on quiet, because normally when he meets people, he's quiet. But he may surprise me. So there you go. On cruises, he is live. Yeah. When I get a chance to show y'all some clips of him on cruises, you're going to say, that's the same dude. I mean, most of the time he's not saying anything, but I do have some clips of him dancing and whatnot when he comes alive on a cruise. It's great. I love it. But anyway, Jeremy and Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm going to be on the match game. And what I wanted to say is that I don't eat sausage. So y'all can bet if there's a sausage answer, I'm going to say beef, because I'm like Cheryl. I slather beef. In the story. That's all y'all needed to know. Anyway, Nettie and JT says cruise is life and life is cruising. Yes, life is cruising. And if you know, you know. But if you don't know, you need to know. Okay, that's my new other saying. If you don't know, you need to know that life is cruising. Scott. Good morning, everyone. Sherman from CNS Travel, welcome to the chat, dear. Oh my gosh, Sherman, I keep thinking about meeting you and what it's going to be like, since you're so much taller than me. But I'm going to tell you that you won't be the first person I've met that is taller than me. I'm not that tall, but I can't wait to meet Sherman. And I think you're going on the celebration cruise. And by the way, Jeremy or Cheryl, no, Cheryl said it. It's Scott's fault. Hashtag Scott's fault. Scott is the one. I'm just relaying the message about the cruise over and over and over again. But Scott is the one that got me all excited about it. So everybody's saying hello, GLT Raid. Yay, yay. Okay, let me see if I can move this chat. You guys, being on this game this tomorrow, maybe it'll give me the confidence to come in on StreamYard this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But when he showed the training last night, Ron and Scott, they work well together. I really felt like it's not as hard as it seems, but maybe there's more to it. I don't know. I guess I'll experiment and find out. If things go well this weekend, I will experiment and find out. Kathy and Brian, welcome to the chat. That is Travel Cake Trips. Hey, good morning. We are traveling back home today, so sorry we missed all the morning shows. We'll be with you all till boarding. LOL. Yeah, you're boarding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My life has kept me from remembering when everybody is going on cruises. And then when you guys disappear, I'm like, oh my God, where'd they go? So eventually in our community, you will disappear. It's like you're here one day and gone the next. And then when you're on a cruise, we may or may not see you, even though all of us, and that's my question, do you stream when you're on a cruise? I stream. You can even call me on Messenger because I stream the full stream. In other words, I pay the big bucks to stream when I'm on a cruise. And that's so people can contact me in case of emergency by calling me through my messenger. And I don't use WhatsApp or any of that stuff because honestly, I just don't know how. I won't lie to you. But yeah, I use the full stream. Do you stream like that when you're on the cruise? And have you gone live on the cruise? I love that Bill goes live on his cruise. Dude's going live all the way down under, going toward Japan, everything. I love it. Kudos to Bill. Bill is just living life and living it good, right? He's not only cruising, he's cruising across the world. And speaking of that, Lucia, Asian with persuasion, that's Scotty. They're going to Asia. They're going to Asia. How many days you got left, Lucia? I'm just like so FOMO. So FOMO. Asian with persuasion. Scott, are you Asian, Scott? This is a funny question. Do you think I'm Asian? Because people think that I'm Asian. My mother looked Asian. So for the longest time in my school, people thought that I was Filipino. And I would just, now when I see people and I think, okay, when you look at me, what do you see? And I look at Scott, what do I see? Scott, are you Asian? Asian with persuasion. Scott, you're so funny. I love me some Scott though. He's my YouTube husband. I see him more than I see Jorge. CNS. Oh, there we go. Lucia and Scott. Scott showing up. He is chatting today. He's going for the chat high number. I look at the numbers. I don't tell y'all the numbers, but I'm going to tell you. Angie and Scott have been leading, and Ryan have been leading the chat on this chat. And some days it's Scott, and sometimes it's Angie, and sometimes it's Ryan. It depends on what day it is, right? Floaty Bodie says hello to everybody. Everybody's still saying hello, hello. We are a friendly community. If you are new to the chat, please drop your link. And if you're not new, please drop your link. And if you just want to connect to people or you're trying to grow your channel, which a lot of us are doing. Hey. Okay, Kathy and Bryant say, hello, Scott, whatever floats your boat, and the rest of the morning crew. Crystal's World, Crystal, welcome into the chat. Welcome back, sweetie. So nice to see you. You guys should check out Crystal's World and connect with her if you have not. Good morning, foodies, and everyone. Welcome to the chat. The Fam Adventures, Ron, you did such a good job last night. You asked just the right questions too. I was thinking, I'm glad that you were there because since I missed the freaking line, I'm glad that Ron was there asking the questions I would have asked. He asked the question about things that you can put into StreamYard, like uploading the media and whatnot, which is what I would have asked. So thank you for that, Ron. Life with Lucia says, we have always had two. You've always had two cats. So how does the other cat feel about the new cat? Because, blending families can be tricky. I tell you, it really can. My husband and I, we have 5 children together, and we didn't have any of those children together. So when we came together, we were like the Brady Bunch. And it was hilarious. Okay. We had, fortunately, at that time, the biggest house we've ever had because we needed space for all these people and their different personalities. It was a lot like the Brady Bunch, only add Survivor. The summertime, they were forming alliances at times, and not the alliances you would expect either. Sometimes it would be one of my children with one of his children that were sticking together. I mean, it was really interesting. I told him, out of all the things that we have been through in our marriage, it's been almost 28 years now. The craziest thing was trying to blend our kids together. But now they are thicker than thieves. Oh my gosh, you would think that they'd been together their whole lives. So I wonder if that's how the Brady Bunch ended up, right? I don't know. I never watched it to the end. Okay. Lucia says, when the black one died, yeah, I remember that. Sorry, sweetie. It's so hard to lose a pet. We waited a bit for this one. It's the other one's brother. We are so happy. Oh, That's nice. Okay. Well, I love a happy ending, especially when it's a sad beginning like that. Uh, anyway, Nettie and JT, it took a while to regroup, and coupled with being sick, why is everybody sick? Everybody's sick. There are people at my husband's job who have COVID. I'm thinking about barring him from the house. No, when one person is out in the world and people are getting COVID, you're the person who works from home and you're thinking, oh my gosh, do I have to spray everything with Lysol, including him when he walks in the door? Just start spraying him. Have you ever seen that meme or the clips that show people spraying Lysol on people as they come in the door? That'll be me, because that's all I keep thinking about when he comes home is, oh my God, I hope he didn't bring COVID with him. I do not want that mess. But she said, being sick with a sinus infection, I am 1,000 times better and on the right side of life in editing now. Nettie, I know you love that editing. I know we love our editing. I gotta tell you. I tell you, one good thing about editing is you get to relive your cruise by watching the clips over and over and over again. But the bad thing about editing is if you mess up, and I've done that where I have forgotten to put something in, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you're trying to fit something into your editing and it doesn't fit. And yeah, and I made the mistake of using the wrong software for a long time. What editing software do you use, creators? Because I need to change my editing software. Bad. What editing software do you use? That should be a topic, by the way, Scott. Hint, hint. Editing software is it's an important part of our lives, y'all. We edit, and editing is like the hardest part of our job. You know, I think the recording part is easy because you're in the moment, you're doing it on the fly, or you may be organized and doing it by plan. But if you're, out doing vacations, any kind of vacation, it's not as hard as when you get back home trying to remember what happened, how to put it together, make sense of it when you put it in a vlog. Now, if you plan it right, probably it isn't that hard. So that speaks to the fact that, maybe I better do better planning, right? Anyway, so Ron is saying hello. Quarry's World, hi. Welcome to the chat. Greetings, chat. Hey. Welcome, welcome. Ron of DeFam Adventure says, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Crystal's World, I hope all is well with everyone this morning. Hey, we seem to be doing much better today than yesterday. Yesterday was a tricky day. Everybody was just a little bit down in the dumps. And I don't mean just sick. I mean, I was miserable when I came on that day. I had so much trouble that morning with contractors and claim adjusters and whatever. And then coming on, we always make each other feel better. And that's what's great about that. Kathy Mills, hey, welcome into the chat. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Uh, she says, GLT raid, but work delayed me. Oh, well, that work. Kathy and Bryant says, FYI, everyone, we reached a milestone of 500. Woo! Yes, yes. Milestones. We celebrate milestones here because we are a supporting chat. And we love when somebody reaches a milestone. 500 last night. Thanks for all your support. Yay. Crystal's World said hello to Corey because y'all came from the same group that I met. And y'all know each other. That's awesome. Okay, good morning. If you want to share your link, please type hashtag GROW Grow, and Nightbot will display your link so people on this chat can connect with you. Yay! I'm still excited about travel cake trips. 500 is a big milestone. It's a lot. Getting to 500 is tricky. And I always tell people, that out of all the things that have happened to me when I realized I wanted to be a creator, I feel like I waited too late, and that didn't even make sense. But I was out on YouTube for years before I realized that I wanted to be a creator. So I had a lot of baggage. We'll just call it that, YouTube baggage. And I think it really kept me from getting started really good for a while. So I blame Eddie for, I watched Eddie for so long before I started actually doing what I was supposed to be doing. I just watched him. I didn't do anything. I watched Eddie and Robin Guga and all them do stuff. And back then, I should have asked Eddie what to do, because he would have said, just do it. And I would have started then. But I waited, and then the pandemic came, and it was just whatever. My sad story. Hello, hello, hello. Were you guys on Antoinette at Fun last night? She is so funny. I was cracking up when they were talking about the Bermuda Triangle, and I think she was trying to talk. She was trying not to say what she thought it was. I couldn't stop laughing, yeah. And that was the replay. If I had been on there, I would have told her what she was trying to say, or what she thought the Bermuda Triangle was. It was interesting. Risque. Okay. Ron says, LOL. I hope he laughs like that. He does laugh like that, but not as bad as it used to be. I mean, his brother can do a perfect imitation and impression of him doing it. It was so funny to me when I first met him. I heard him laugh and I was like, oh my God. And what's really bad is he laughs like Ricky, and he calls me Lucy. Explain, Lucy. Lucy, you have explaining to do. And when he says it, it sounds just like Ricky Ricardo. So that was our thing for many years. We used to joke about that we are Lucy and Ricky. But anyway, and his nickname is Richie. I don't know why. I've been wanting to find that out for years. And his mom passed last month. So there's a possibility I may never know why she named him Richie, but I have some thoughts. Kathy and Bryant, we can't wait to see you all tomorrow on the big game screen. I can't wait to see us tomorrow on the big game screen. I'm a little bit nervous, which is weird because I come on here every day, okay, by myself. Why am I nervous about going on a game show? I think it's because Scott is just so into it. Scott, you're so intense. Let's just put it that way. And I feel like I hope I don't let them down. I don't know. I guess it's a weird thing. And I love that game. I watch it, but I suck at playing match game. I do not think I think I don't think like most people because I don't match anybody. So that's weird. I was watching one the other night, just a replay, and I was thinking, am I going to be able to match anybody? I didn't match anybody, y'all. Only time I match is when I say sausage, and I don't even like sausage. So I've said that several times, y'all. I will not say sausage. It will be beef. So if you're thinking I'm going to say sausage, no, it's going to be beef. Anyway, yeah, he does laugh like that. Hey, Hats on a Mission. In case you don't know, Jeremy has a channel called Hats on a Mission. He knits hats for people who are homeless. It is such a cool mission. You got to go over there and check that out. Hey, Jeremy, please share that link so people can do that if they haven't done that yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, such a perfect channel. I go over there and watch it, and it just melts my heart. I swear. It's so good when you find something that helps people in such a big way. So anyway, so everybody's saying hello. Nifer, hey Fur. Nifer's TV. Good morning, Foodie's Vacation. Welcome to the chat, sweetheart. Yeah, loving the hands. Nifer, you got to show people your channel, #grow. So that they can connect with you. Oh, Cruising in Funny Time just said they just subbed to Crystal. Thank you. You're going to love Crystal. She's awesome. And that whole crew, you guys, this is the crew from the same crew. It's all from Pitt's crew. You guys know Pitt's Life. Camille and I have made sort of a pact with each other. We help each other out the best we can. I mean, we do each other's play mixes and stuff like that. And in the meantime, I meet all of her friends and they connect with me. And they're an awesome group, I tell you. So It has been a really good experience, but thank you guys. The Bug Files. Hey, welcome to the Foodie Time Chat. The Bud Files. How are y'all doing? We're up here talking about connecting with people since we're a Connect and Grow chat. And then Nightbot came in and said, please feel free to put your best vacation videos on our Facebook group page, which is I Love Foodie Vacations. And that's the link right there. Lucy! Oh, Lucy, I'm so glad you're here. I was listening to you and listening to go live, talk about what you've been going through, girl. So much, but new boyfriend. Oh my. So happy for you. Hope that everything continues to get better. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Lucy's coming on again at nighttime. So that's good. She's got a wonderful chat. You know, you guys will need to go over there and meet people. It moves fast. Fair warning. Zoom. You'll be like going right back up to see what you said. So it moves fast because she's very popular. Thank you for coming to the chat. Be sure to type hashtag growth. So some of the new people here will be able to come and see you now. Okay. Thank you, dear. Cruising is fun anytime. Slathering with beef. Yes. I am a steak eater, y'all. So know that. That's what I eat. So if you know me, you know what my answers are going to be. Yes, I'm going to be there on the celebration. Woohoo! We'll be slathering beef. Jeremy and Cheryl are going to be on there. I haven't done the group chat, group cruises yet because I'm running my mouth. Let me hurry up and talk to everybody. Jeremy says, or Cheryl says, Scott will have you on a poll. I don't know, Cheryl. Kathy and Brian. Second goal, 1,000. Yes, we're all pushing for 1,000. I'm trying to get wash hours too, so it's been tricky, but yeah, we're all pushing to 1,000, and those watch hours, girl, those watch hours. I think that the subscriptions are not as hard as the watch hours. But that's a whole nother discussion for another day because we're not going to have enough time for that. But we'll definitely add that to the list for tomorrow. Okay. Like and subscribe and share this live, please. Thank you. Kathy and Bryant said, not on a cruise, work related travel. LOL. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you know, right now I'd give anything for any kind of vacation. I'm not, even if it was work related travel. I'm a TA, so work related travel is a good thing. I need to find a good all inclusive, y'all. I promised Jorge, I promised him that our next trip would not be a cruise. Y'all know that was hard. Ron, StreamYard isn't hard. Well, that's good to know, Ron. It can be intimidating, but it's no big deal. Everyone will help, including myself. Thank you, Ron. You're so sweet. Ron said, the hardest thing to do is start. It really is. Amen to that. Ron said, nice, let's get it. He's talking about your 500. Yes, we are going to, we're going to help you out with your watch hours. I got a plan, but I can't tell you what the plan is until I get the StreamYard because I probably can't show you the plan, but that's a whole nother discussion too. Stay tuned for Vicky's plan. Ryan said, run. Nettie and JT, I paid for the internet last month because of my mom and then only talked to her 2 times. What the hell? Well, you know, at least you talked to her. I mean, you know, when you're on a cruise, it's hard to concentrate on talking to people out in the outside world, right? Because you're on a cruise. Surely they understand that. Whoa, y'all, I accidentally went down and oh my goodness. Okay, I need to speed up. Kathy and Bryant, we got this. So looking forward to your first live to fam. Okay. Y'all's first live? Oh, I thought, Kathy, have you guys done a live yet? We're gonna pressure y'all to do a live. Just do it. Kathy Mills, I'm not a creator. She's a supporter and have never purchased Wi-Fi on a cruise, but I will get the plus package on Princess next year on a 14-day transatlantic that includes it. Yeah, if I was on Princess, I would get the plus package because why not? I mean, why would you go without all that stuff? That is a great package. Okay. Cruising is funny anytime is laughing. Are y'all laughing at me? No. Are you laughing at Jorge, aka Ricky Ricardo? Oh, you're laughing because Scott is my YouTube husband. He really is. And he'll tell you that. He'll probably say, no, Vicky's losing her mind. Knifers. Hi, PK. Hi, DeFam. Saying hello to everybody. Fur is so sweet. Hashtag Grow CNS Trouble. Thank you for sharing your link. Knifer, we just subbed. Woohoo, Fur. Now you're hooked up with the GLT crew. Okay. I mean, you hooked up with me. So that was the beginning. But now you are hooked up to what I call the mothership. The cruising is fun anytime from Go Live Together chat. You got to go to that chat. Okay. It's right before this one. Nettie and JT. I want to grow to be like Mr. Bill. We all want to be Bill. Traveling the world, but airfares get in the way and airlines. Oh my gosh. But we are doing a Japan cruise next July. You go over my birthday. Woohoo. That's exciting, Nettie. I've got so much FOMO. Nifer said, thank you. She's giving y'all the pink hands. The Family Adventures. Hello, Kathy Mills. Were you at Helen this year? Hashtag girl from Nettie and JT. Okay, I'm getting closer, y'all. I'm getting closer. Everybody's typing hashtag girl. Thank you. Did I miss anybody? Oh, I hope not. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I got to get StreamYard, y'all. I don't know if you still miss people on StreamYard, but thank you for sharing Hats on a Mission, Jeremy. Crystal's World. Thank you, Cruising. Did you comment somewhere so I can connect back? Yes, be sure to comment on a video because, for one thing, when you're commenting, it's also showing the video, which YouTube takes as engagement. So you got to make sure YouTube understands that you are not a bot. I'm not a bot. Yeah. Okay. When editing, better save often. I learned that the hard way, Ron. Unfortunately, I learned that right in the middle of my icon vlogs. Whew, Lord have mercy. Save often, yes. And keep your drafts. Do not get rid of your original stuff, just in case something bad happens. The Family Adventures, like your PC goes down. Yeah. LOL, Vicky, already have notes going for future content lives. Wow, that's good. You're good. Okay, I need to get better at planning. Hats on a Mission says, Filmora is the editing software I use on the computer. Spring is what I use on the phone. Spring. Have to look into that because I got to start editing. Well, I don't know. I'll look at Filmora though. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm open. I'm so open for something new. Okay, Crystal, Cruising for Fun anytime says they did comment. Okay, good. DeFam Fincher says we currently use Adobe Pro. Okay, hadn't thought about that one. Cruising is funny time says we love milestones. Yes, they do. Go Live Together is all about supporting, connecting, and growing. So that's awesome. Nettie says Wondershare, Filmora, the paid version. Wow, I did not realize it was that popular. I have to look at what I'm paying each month because I don't think I'm using it to its fullest potential. Y'all are never going to believe what I've been using. I don't even want to tell you, it's embarrassing. Hats on a Missions, hashtag blame Eddie. I do blame Eddie. I blame Eddie for getting me started on creation. don't know. We clicked. When Eddie and I met, we clicked. We had a lot in common. We talked to each other. We were both, well, he was a beginning creator. I was just somebody who was basically watching. But I do blame him for getting me onto this YouTube journey, okay? Because I watched him for so long, then finally one day it clicked. But anyway, Ron says, Bermuda Triangle, LOL. I know. If you haven't seen that live, if you could have seen Antoinette's face when she was trying to say what she wasn't trying to say. She found different ways to say what she was trying not to say. I was laughing. She is funny. Yeah, cruising is funny time. Cruising is funny time says Antoinette is funny. She is hilarious. But the fam adventures, once she realized what it wasn't, Mr. Angelo was cracking up. I know. So you guys, I'm gonna stop right here, even though I know I am not at the bottom, but I need to get started because I gotta hurry up and read these group cruises. Y'all, we got so many group cruises. We are a group, a community who cruises together. And that is a beautiful thing, right? Nothing better than hanging out with your friends on a cruise. It's like spring break for adults, right? From what I've seen, y'all do act like the spring breakers. I cannot wait to go on a cruise with Scott and Cheryl to see if they really will dance on a pole. So, this is going to be interesting. So 2025, here are the cruises. CNS Travels, Vista by Carnival out of Port Canaveral. This is Sherman's cruise. It's a non-group cruise, though. September 20th to the 28th is the first part of it. It's a back-to-back. And then the other part of it is the 28th to the 4th of October. I tell you, I'm going to have FOMO just listening to all of these. But back-to-back sounds like so much fun. I mean, you're thinking you're getting off a cruise and then you're getting on another one. I've never done it before, y'all. So I'm pretty excited about that for you, Sherman. That sounds cool. And the Vista, I've been hearing about the Vista. What is the Vista a sister to? There's another ship that's also sister to Vista, I think. Jeremy and Cheryl go live together. The chat I was telling you about earlier, November 9th. They're going to be on the MSC Seascape, which is a pretty awesome MSC ship from what I hear. Out of Galveston, Texas, it's a non-group cruise. Ryan of PK Adventures has got the Gobble and Go cruise, November 22nd to the 29th. That's Thanksgiving week, so you don't have to cook. But here's the big thing, y'all. It's on the New World America. We're going to have so much FOMO by the end of this year. All this World America stuff and Star of the Seas. And I'm just glad you guys are vlogging it, okay? That's all I can say. The good news is you may not be on the cruise, but we've got the videos, right? So Ryan has discounted group rates. And I know he was telling me it was like $300, $400 less than the normal rate. So you're getting on a new ship at a discounted group rate. And that's the great thing about groups is you can get discounted group rates. So everybody should pay attention to this, especially if you don't have a whole lot of money to pay for a cruise. Rob of Cruising in the High Seas, it's got the 3.0 booze cruise. That's out of Tampa, Florida on the Grandeur of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, 10/25 to November 1st. Now, you may have noticed that a lot of these cruises are around the same time. It's confusing trying to figure out which one you're going to be on and which one you can't be on. So Ocean to Ocean has the Helping Hands for Cruising Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise that's out of Miami in November 29th to December 6th on the NCL Encore. Scotty J Travels. Scotty's not on here. Where's Scotty? I just realized that. Scotty J is hilarious. Jubilee is the ship by Carnival out of Galveston, Texas, October 18th to the 25th. It is an open group. I think open group is like non-group, but I don't know. I should have asked Scotty that when he told me. How We Cruise also has two cruises on here, two group cruises, one on the Sunrise on Carnival out of Miami, Florida, July 12th, and another one November 2nd through the 9th on the MSC Merrickviglia, however you pronounce that, out of Brooklyn, New York. It includes drinks and Wi-Fi, and it's a 7-night cruise. Okay. Now in 2026, we have a lot of cruises. 2026 is going to be a busy group cruise year. Eddie's is on my list as the first one, Booze Cruise 4.0. And you've seen this advertisement. If you have been on Go Live Together, they have a really cool video clip about it. It leaves on Halloween on the NCL Viva. And it's out of Galveston, Texas. So that's going to be a really good cruise. And I have got my eye on that one. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that sounds like it's going to be fun. Scotty J Travels has one on the Carnival Magic on March 15th. So that one's really early in the year. It's a 6-nighter out of Miami. Fats and Trey have the Carnival Sunshine, and that's July 27th to the August 1st. It's called The Creators at Sea. So that should give you a hint that there's a whole bunch of creators that are going to be on this cruise. It's out of Norfolk, Virginia. Didn't you tell me, Kathy, that you guys are going to be on this cruise? Or somebody told me that. I'm not sure who. But I don't know what the destination is or anything. But, oh, yes, you did. I got it written right here. Travel Cake Trips is going to be on that cruise. So there you go. That's the middle of the year, July 27th to the August 1st. So that's a pretty good cruise to get on too. Bruce has got the Ocean to Ocean ABC cruise, which is also another big group cruise of creators and supporters. Because I think Kathy's on this one, right, Kathy? I think you told me that. But April 11th, 2026, and it's on the Carnival Horizon. If you don't know, ABC stands for Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Talk about your exciting cruise out of Miami. Okay, Life with Tanisha RN. Tanisha has got the Star of the Seas, the biggest ship, Royal Caribbean, October 25th, 2026, 7 days out of Port Canaveral. Wow. Okay, Eddie Lugo has his 20th anniversary cruise. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on it, y'all, because that's also my anniversary. We'll see what happens. But Eddie Lugo's MSC Seaside, June 1st of 2026, non-group out of Miami. So the MSC Seaside is also a really nice MSC ship, pretty good size. I haven't been on it yet, but I have seen videos of it and Seascape. So both of those are ones that I would like to get on. Parker's on the Go. Okay, this is a ladies cruise. It's a ladies group cruise called the Luscious Ladies Cruise, October 22nd to the 26th on the Virgin Voyages. It's a short cruise. I think it's a 4-nighter on the Resilient Lady. So if you just want to get away and hang out with the girls and, do what girls do, just hang out and, whatever we do. I've never been on a ladies cruise before. So Resilient Lady out of Miami. March 6th through 8th in Helen, Georgia, there's going to be a meetup of all of our community. Anybody who wants to go, that's Helen, Georgia. And if you want more information about that, you need to get with Magnificent Germany with Darian. He's a channel. Well, Darian's not a channel, but that's the name of his channel. He does a lot of stuff about Germany, and Helen, Georgia is a very unusual place because it has a different kind of architecture that's reminiscent of Germany. So anyway, let's go to 2027. And I've already heard that I'm one of the instigators of this cruise. Okay, I don't mean to sound biased, but you got to get on this cruise, y'all. Anyway, Scott and I are going to be on this cruise, and Carnival Cruise Addicts, and Sherman, and Jeremy, and Cheryl, and everybody else. And June, gosh, we got a lot of people. And Ron and Scotty J. So it's going to be lit. Okay, it's going to be lit because we got the Scots on there for one thing. If we can, as TCT says, if we can stay on this cruise, it's going to be a cruise. If we don't get kicked off the first day, it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. But it is the Carnival celebration on February 14th, Valentine's Day. I'm telling y'all, it's our goal, it's our mission to get everybody on this particular cruise of love. February 14th, right? Cruise of love. So they call it the unmatched, unhinged, unhearted non-group cruise. So there you go. And that's Scott's naming it. I know that's Scott. Bruce of Ocean also has a cruise in 2027 on the NCL Encore, February 28th, which is right after the Unhinged cruise. So hopefully people can hinge themselves back together again. Mexican Riviera out of California. I don't know what port because I need to ask Bruce that question. 7 nights. Okay. And that is the group cruises, y'all. Whew. There's a few, but how exciting. I love that I get to tell y'all about the group cruises. I do have so much FOMO because you're going to miss at least one or two or three of them because they're all around the same time. But here's the good thing. You can pick out a cruise each year and be able to hang out with the community at least once a year. So if not at a cruise, you can go to Helen, Georgia. They're going to have the Helen, Georgia meetup every year. So that's kind of cool. So we're back to the chat, y'all. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody because I'm just flipping through here at this point. Okay. Oh, Kathy and Bryant, the people have to match you all, Vicki. I've given y'all hints. Now we know to think outside the box for your answers. That was the hint. Mine are probably not going to match anybody else. That's the unfortunate. Somebody thinks like me, I'm sure. Somebody in this crew thinks like me. Oh, CNS, Sherman says, hit the thumbs, y'all. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, Sherman. Cruising is fun anytime. That's what I caught this morning. New boyfriend, Lucy. New boyfriend, Lucy. I remember when you broke up with the other guy. I'm just going to say, hey, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Okay. So you just know that sometimes things happen for a reason. What seems to be something sad at that moment may turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Okay. That's proof right there. You already got a new one. So howdy. Speaking of magnificent Germany with Darian, I talked you up, didn't I? Hi, Darian. He's the one who you can get information about. Please show your link. There's so many new people here, Darian. So please type #girls so they can connect with you. Because I've been talking about the Helen, Georgia meetup, which happens every year around the same time in March. Okay. So it's a great way to meet people and not even have to pay for a cruise. I mean, we're not saying you don't cruise during that period of time. I mean, you can still, Georgia's not that far from Florida and other cruise ports. You can still hop on a cruise right after the meetup. That's what we should do, y'all. We need to plan a cruise that's related to the Georgia meetup since we're already over on the East Coast. But that's just my thought. I'm going to always try to find some way to hook in a cruise. But welcome, Darian. Welcome to the chat. Always happy to see you, dear. Okay. He says howdy to everybody. And then we're going to go down to Tanisha. Tanisha, welcome to the chat. Life with Tanisha says, and she comes in with so much information, y'all. She's saying, good morning. Happy National Crawfish Day. Get to know your customers day. That's a good one. Yeah. National High Five Day. Do they still do high fives? I tried to get my grandson to do it, and he just looked at me like, what are you doing, Grandma? I know, I'm way out of date. Okay. National Cheese Ball Day. Yeah. I'll do a cheese ball any day. Okay. It doesn't have to be a party, doesn't have to be anything special. I love cheese balls. I love pork cheese balls, my favorite thing. And National Haiku Poetry Day. I like haikus too. Happy Thursday, Tanisha says. And you know what I love about this day is it's got a lot of food involved. I like that. Tanisha says haiku poetry is a form of Japanese poetry. Believe it or not, I entered a haiku poetry um, contest when I was a kid. I can't remember what my poem was about, but I love haikus. That is a non-rhyming and consists of 3 lines that focuses on an element of nature, a season, a moment of beauty, or an individual experience. And mine usually was an individual experience because I did try to do something about nature, but it sucked. I remember that the one I tried to do about nature was not that good. But there you go. Hashtag grow. Thank you, Life with Tanisha. Please show us your link, y'all. Nettie and JT. Hey, Tanisha, we learned haiku in high school with like 50 years ago. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. You know, if you were like my teacher, you had to learn haiku. You know, she was insistent that we learned how to do it. So there you go. That is awesome, Tanisha said. Tanisha says, I'll be in Portland for the first time in a couple of weeks looking to stop by a stationery shop for a new journal. If you haven't been to Life with Tanisha's channel, you need to go there, especially if you want to learn how to get stationery and planners that are awesome. Oh my gosh, you got so much awesome stuff on there. You need to stop by and see some of her videos. Okay, everybody saying hello. I gotta hurry up, y'all. Kathy Mills. Hi, the fam adventures. Yes, I was. My second year. She was a Helen Georgian. I know she said that. And I'm booked for 2026. Yeah, she's also already booked Helen Georgian. I'm telling you, Kathy is all over it. She loves Helen, she says. Darren says, I can't wait to see you again. And Helen, Kathy, such a loving family we have. Ron, oh my gosh, Kathy, I thought that was you. I am so sorry I didn't speak. Ron's a little shy. He said he feels bad. So next time you see him, Kathy, just tell him, Ron, it's me. That's funny. Anyway, so CNS Travel says, join the Facebook group. Yes, please. And post a vacation video. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be cruising. It can be any kind of vacation. That group was originally I Love Vacations. It was my Facebook group for people who wanted to post their vacation information, but they were shy. They're not like us, okay? So please post something, a short, anything that's about vacations. They will look at it because, hey, they're on Facebook. Facebook really doesn't have a lot of good videos on it about vacations. I mean, you'll see a short reel or something like that, but honestly, I feel sorry for people who don't understand that YouTube has the good stuff. We got the good stuff. Hashtag good stuff. We have the good vlogs, y'all. So there you go. I'm biased and I don't even care. Travel with Josiane. Hi, welcome to the chat. She's typing hashtag grow. You go, girl. She knows the drill. She understands the assignment. I like it. Okay. CNS Travel says Carnival Vista. He's going to give it to me one more time. 28th to October 4th, 2025. Facebook fun group. And there's the link. Oh, he's got a link to the group. Wow, that's impressive, Sherman. So hit that link and go over there and find out more information about that. It happens this year in September. Hey, that's not far away. You'll be surprised how fast it's going to come up, y'all. Whatever floats your boat. And you know what? I'm going to look into that, Sherman, because I need a cruise. I really do. I'm just waiting for them to fix the condo and I'm out of here, y'all. But that's just my thought. But yeah, it would be better for me to do the all-inclusive first, though. I'm going to do it because I promised my husband, and he's been so good. You guys don't know how many cruises we've been to since our last all inclusive was like after the pandemic. No, it was during the pandemic. It was like when they first opened up in Mexico. Yeesh. Anyway, that's how long ago it's been. Kathy and Brian, oh, time to board the plane. See you later. See ya. Have a bon voyage. Bon voyage. Have a good time, you guys. Even if it is a work flight, it's good to get away. See you all later on these YouTube streets. I love Kathy. Okay, you guys, please connect to my other channel if you want to talk about food, food that heals. Okay. Tanisha, thanks for the support, Vicky. Anytime, sweetie. You know I'm all about the support. Scotty, new here. Connect and share on I Love Foodies Vacations Facebook group. Yay! And you guys, I'm going to be on the match game tomorrow. Be sure and connect to us tomorrow so we can see what happens. Your guess is as good as mine. Ought to be fun. I have a feeling it's going to be a good time. So come to the match game tomorrow night. Uh, yeah, please post some information about that too, Scott, if you get a chance. Be sure to hit the like button, friends. Thank you, Tanisha. And we're almost out of here. I think I may be at the bottom of the chat unless I'm fooling myself. Hit the like button before you go. And be sure and catch everybody tomorrow. Jeremy and Cheryl are going to be giving away stuff tomorrow. They got new stuff. I heard that, Jeremy and Cheryl.